You know what's actually costing a lot of business owners, premium clients right now? It's not a bad product, not bad service, not even bad sales. It's weak positioning because weak positioning sounds like I help businesses grow. I help people get more leads. I help brands scale. And the problem is your cheap, low quality competitor can say the exact same thing. So from the buyer's point of view, both of you sound interchangeable. And the moment you sound interchangeable, price becomes the deciding factor. That's when wrong questions start showing up. Why are you so expensive? Can you reduce the fee? Let me think about it. Someone else is offering something similar for less. And that hurts even more when you know you're actually better. You know your work is deeper. You know your thinking is stronger. You know your service is going to get the best result to the client. But your message isn't carrying that difference. A lot of business owners make the exact same mistake here. They think broad positioning gets them a bigger market. But what gets results in the real world is usually the opposite. When your message is broad, people don't feel understood. Instead, they start wondering, why should they bother about you specifically? They just see one more option in a crowded market. Strong positioning does something very different. It doesn't just explain what you do. It removes comparison. It makes the buyer feel, wait, this person solves a very specific problem that I actually care about. So instead of saying, I help businesses grow, you might say, I help service businesses remove comparison from their marketing so buyers stop price shopping and start choosing them at premium fees. Now we are not talking about growth in general. Now we are talking about a very specific pain, a very specific mechanism, and a very specific outcome. That changes the whole sales conversation. Because the goal of positioning is not to sound impressive. The goal is to make the right buyer feel like comparing you to cheaper alternatives would be a big mistake. And when that happens, you stop getting treated like a commodity. You stop sounding replaceable. You stop entering every conversation needing to defend your price. That's when people start asking better questions. That's when you'll stop hearing, why are you so expensive? And instead start hearing, how does this work? Or how soon can we start? Or what would this look like for my business? That's the power of strong positioning. If you want an example to see how this can actually work out in business, let me tell you about my brand, Mr. Emojical. I talk about how skilled people can become impossible to compare so they can build pricing power, a pipeline, and a business that compounds. Agree or disagree with whatever I've said, or you think I've missed out on something? Drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear your take, and so would everyone else. Also, considering you're still here, make sure to share this video with at least one person who you know really needs to hear this. If you're meeting for the first time, hi, I'm Manish Ahuja, and until I see you again, make sure you're subscribed. Take good care, keep going, keep growing.